Okay. Obviously, it is 7:34 a.m. Still on Monday, October 21st. This is like the fifth video I've had to make over the last 4.5 hours due to a lot of aggressive, psychotic disruptions, wall slamming and banging, directed energy device use from the psychopath, hate stalking asswife named Jasmine Irizarry, who is, if not constantly, then frequently accessing the permanently unrented vacant premises of Unit 78, located directly behind the wall of my bathroom and the wall of this kitchen area. It's the same corner of the bathroom of 78, where she spent much of her sad, rejected, hate stalking asswipe life over the last 11 years, engaging in psychotic, dysfunctional, and extremely aggressive, disruptive behavior directly against this wall, directly against this wall, and directly against that wall. Usually when I happen to try to either lie on my bed with my face facing the ceiling for some strange reason that seems to get her really worked up, or when I try to take a shower, she violently smacks the back of my shower stall against that wall that you see right there, which is the double wall that separates the living space of Unit 78 from this bathroom. And then she likes to smack the wall behind my toilet when I try to use my toilet. Irizarry is obviously a psychotic sex offender who gets really agitated when she has knowledge of other people using their toilets and their showers. And the Greenville group have repeatedly referred to her as their surveillance expert, which confirms what dozens of people have told me over the last 10 years, which is that there are surveillance devices in this unit and that everybody gets to see what I do. And they're not trying to be nice when they say it. They basically tell me that I'm a freak and that my place is this and that, right? And this was happening even before I had a YouTube channel. Over the last few hours, Irizarry has been deliberately burning and propagating sickening amounts of marijuana and cigar smoke from directly behind this wall that have not been coming from the hallway. The smoke and fumes never come from the hallway because nobody ever stands in this hallway area or even in the front stairwell burning and propagating sickening, intense amounts of marijuana smoke. That never happens. The smoke never comes from the hallway. It always comes from the back bathroom of 78 because that is where the Greenville group housed the psychopath, hate stalking asswipe named Jasmine Irizarry starting in 2013. And sometime in 2022, according to the property manager, Oleg Lisev, they moved Jasmine Irizarry out of Unit 78, but kept her in this building for some strange reason. I don't know if they demoted her or they just gave her another unit for some strange reason, but they have kept Unit 78 permanently unrented and completely vacant since 2022. Aside from a few weeks last summer when Jorge, the maintenance manager, was staying in Unit 78 a few days a week, and then he didn't last long, and then I never saw him again. So that unit is deliberately vacant and empty because the Greenville group are shady and sketchy. And even though they claim that I owe them all kinds of rent for bad conditions and for them not accepting rent for over a year, they chose not to accept rent from me for over a year. Actually, it was 10 months. That's still a long time not to accept rent. They are keeping a large unit with its own private bathroom permanently vacant and empty just on the other side of my kitchen sink. That's an unfair and deceptive business practice, right? I mean, if they're so desperate for rent, why don't they rent out Unit 78? Oh, I know, because they're allowing Jasmine Irizarry, the psychopath, hate stalking asswipe, who seems to be some sort of sponsored or paid professional harasser, they're allowing her to continually access the vacant premises of the bathroom of Unit 78 because that's as close as she could possibly physically get to wherever I happen to be in this building, which is this unit. Anyway, it is 7:30 something a.m. now, and I am waiting for the exterminator to show up. According to Greenville's own requested guidelines for prepping for an extermination, I have done the following steps and followed the following instructions. Moved everything away from the walls, cleared out the closet. So I didn't clear the clothes, but the clothes are hanging up. I have cleared the perimeter of the inside of this closet, so there's nothing in it. I have cleared the perimeter of the floor. I have cleared the perimeter of the floor. I have cleared the perimeter of the floor. The bathroom floor is fairly cleared. That's just a mirror right there, and that's a shower curtain hanging up. I have moved this furniture away from the wall and pretty much cleared this area back here so they can actually access not just the area behind this piece of furniture, but the area behind the stove. I have cleared out the underneath of the sink, except for like one small toolkit and a Brita water filter pitcher. Nothing else is under there. I have cleared out all of the cabinets except for stuff that I can't reach on the top shelf, but that shouldn't stop them from spraying that entire shelf up there. I have cleared out the top of the cabinet. I have cleared out this corner and moved whatever the furniture that was in that corner over here. I have cleared the baseboard over there, clear this baseboard right here, and then I'll move the bed away from the wall when they get here. So that's what they asked me to do, and that's what I've done, especially the kitchen cabinets. The last time that they were here, I did not have time to clear out the kitchen cabinets, and they complained about that. So I've cleared that out. I've also cleared the area behind the fridge right here so that they can access the baseboard area right here. And again, the cabinet under the sink is pretty much empty, and all of these cabinets are empty aside from a few random items at the top shelf, again, that I couldn't reach because I am 5'3" and can't reach up that high. I also cleared out the entire top of that cabinet, and those items are now over there. So now I'm just going to wait for the exterminators to show up. And again, the inside of this closet, the perimeter of the floor is cleared out. And this perimeter is clear. Bathroom perimeter is pretty much clear. This area has been cleared. I moved the furniture away from the wall. This is clear. Clear. I mean, that's where all the stuff from those cabinets ended up, so I can't clear the counter, but they didn't really tell me to clear the counter. Clear, clear, and clear. There we go. So there's a crazy amount of marijuana smoke coming from the bathroom behind this wall right now. It's approximately 7:50 a.m. now, and I'm still waiting for the exterminator to show up. And I have prepped the entire unit exactly as they requested, clearing out the underneath of the sink, clearing out all of these cabinets, clearing the area around here so that they can access behind the stove, clearing the walls, clearing the closet, the entire floor area of the closet. And now I have moved the bed away from the wall so they can access that area right there. And I did clear that baseboard area right there. Normally I have my nightstand over there, and have cleared the entire floor of the bathroom except for where the mirror is propped against the wall. But there's somebody getting really agitated directly behind this wall right now. They're smoking marijuana, and the marijuana smoke is not coming from anywhere in the hallway because the psychopath who keeps smoking in the bathroom of 78 isn't standing in the hallway right now, as you can see. There's also no marijuana smoke out here, but it is very intense coming from right there. That's the bathroom of 78. And it is really intense in this bathroom and right here. The water is also really thick, oily, and slimy, and it is not coming out very strongly. There's a significant 50 to 60% decrease in the normal volume and pressure of the water to this tap, and the water can't be used right now. It is so oily, thick, and slimy. It feels like it has oil in it, which it probably does, given that the psychopath who claims to be a structural engineer is currently smoking marijuana directly behind this wall. And she's been smacking the wall of my bathroom since 3:30 in the morning when I went into that bathroom to try to quietly use the toilet. And as soon as I sat on the toilet, she started repeatedly smacking the wall of my bathroom, exactly in the same way that she's been doing since 2013 when she was moved into the bathroom behind that wall by her close personal friend and sponsor, Oleg Aleseyev, the property manager of the Greenbelt Group. Well, at least she stopped using her directed energy device after I left like 4 voicemails for management between 2 in the morning and 5:30 in the morning because she was preventing me from sleeping while I was lying on this bed right here trying to rest. Irizarry was literally continuously electronically assaulting me with a directed energy device that she herself has admitted to using on social media, writing on one of my videos that she's not even using it that strongly. or that hard, whatever she used. She's like, it's not even that hard. Well, then she just admitted to using it and confirmed everything that I've been saying. Okay, so they said 8 a.m. I mean, I've done everything I was supposed to do. I have not slept at all in almost 24 hours because Jasmine Irizarry has been deliberately pouring, literally pouring sickening amounts of marijuana smoke from that wall right there all afternoon, evening, and night. And then as soon as I went down on my bed at around 12:30 a.m. to try to sleep, she started literally going to town with her directed energy device that, again, exists. People who don't understand what directed energy devices are or think that they're some sort of imaginary weapon are really, really stupid and should go do society a favor and jump off a cliff because their IQ is so low that it's embarrassing. So for you idiots out there, directed energy devices are actually much more commonly used than most idiots realize. And you can actually make your own by watching how-to videos on YouTube. Or you can purchase some very basic pieces of hardware at Home Depot and make your own directed energy device using some instructions that multiple websites provide on how to make your own directed energy device. Stupid idiots. Go look it up. So I deliberately sealed the fridge. I don't want them spraying inside the fridge. I also don't want Irizarry, the compulsive, hate-stalking contaminator, to somehow manage to access my fridge while people are going in and out of the unit through an open, unlocked door. Irizarry seems to be quite quick when it comes to smearing filth all over my clean clothing or brand new items that I've purchased or contaminating the food in my fridge. She's been doing that for years. It's been going on pretty much since 2013 when she moved officially into the bathroom behind this wall. And a few times during the pandemic, when I left cups of coffee on the counter here just to go down the hall to the common bathroom for a minute or two, I would get back, find the door open, even though I had closed it. And then the coffee that I'd left on the counter would suddenly make me violently ill after a few sips, when it was perfectly fine to drink before I went down the hall and did not lock the door. So that's Irizarry, the surveillance using, poisoning, contaminating piece of shit psychopath, sponsored by Oleg Eliseyev of the Greenville Group. Okay, so the exterminator's not here yet. I was told 8 a.m. Now they're not here. They're usually pretty early, so not sure what's going on. Okay, so it's now just about 8:30 and the exterminator has not shown up, so I'm just going to move my stuff back in here because I've been waiting for, well, since, a few hours now. I've been preparing, clearing, and I was told 8 a.m. today, not 8 a.m. I mean, I can see 15 or 20 minutes, but it's almost like 30 minutes now that they were supposed to show up, and I'm getting tired of keeping the door open. And there's an insane amount of marijuana smoke and fumes coming from that area right there, and there are no smoke or fumes in the hallway. So again, the rejected, psychotic, hate-stalking psychopath who likes to burn and propagate sickening, overpowering amounts of cigar and marijuana smoke from behind this wall right here has been doing that not just for the last few hours, but for the last 3 days now. And she's been smacking that wall right there behind my kitchen sink and behind my shower stall intermittently when I happen to do certain things in that bathroom or while lying on my bed, but not others. And she gets really violent and aggressive when I scratch my eczema, lie on my bed and pick my armpits and pick my nose, that kind of thing. She smacks the wall behind my kitchen sink and behind my shower. That's been going on not just for the last few hours, but for the last few days. So she keeps doxing her physical presence in the permanently vacant premises of her former unit located behind that wall. And I don't even know why the Greenville Group continues to allow her to be in there. It is vacant and unrented, which means that she is technically trespassing. Nobody is renting that unit, including her, except that she keeps somehow managing to get in there anyway. And because she has demonstrated the ability to pick the lock to this door multiple times while I've been physically in this unit, watching somebody unlock the door from the outside and let themselves in here while I was physically in here, then she can pick locks. Or maybe her sponsor, Oleg Aleseyev at the Greenville Group, has given her a key. I don't know. I've been informed that she is being sponsored by them. So maybe they gave her keys to units that they want her to, harass the tenants in, obviously. Okay, well, I did do what Greenville requested and cleared out all the perimeter of the floor area around the walls, but I'm going to start moving everything back in because I don't like to keep the door open, even when there's a lot of smoke and fumes coming from the psychopath who likes to sit in the bathroom with 78 and get aggressive and disruptive because she's a psychotic stalker and has issues with other women. I would rather just keep my stuff in here and close the door. I guess if they show up later, I'll just have to move this stuff back out into the hallway, but I don't feel comfortable just leaving everything out here and having all my stuff exposed to whoever might happen to be walking by. Okay, so they're still not here. I'm done. I'm going to sleep. I haven't slept in almost 24 hours thanks to the nonstop smoke propagation from the psychopath who keeps accessing the unrented, permanently vacant premises of the bathroom behind this wall, and the smoke and fumes are nauseating. So I did have to close the door to the hallway. There are no smoke or fumes in the hallway, but at least have the window open for a little ventilation. And I'll just have to use the ventilation from the window to try to get rid of the smoke and fumes from the trespassing psychopath in the bathroom of 78. This has been going on not just since late last night, but since Friday, pretty much, almost continuously. That piece of shit is totally psychotic and doesn't seem to sleep much because she's always in the bathroom of 78, smacking the wall of my bathroom at 3:30 in the morning when I try to quietly use the facilities. This has been going on not just for the last few days, but for 10 years. So it's the same person. 10 years of the same exact identical behavioral thumbprint. That can only be one person.